What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV outside Molineux. Spurs have lost 2-1 here. And look, it wasn't the greatest game of football. I think it's definitely Spurs' worst performance of the season so far. And is it a surprise with how many changes we had to make today with Eric Dyer, Ben Davies coming at the back? What do you make out of that?
I mean, if you asked me this question probably 10 minutes ago when it was a 90th minute, I would say, well, not a good performance, but we defended well.
Got the job done.
Defended hard, exactly, professional job, but I can't even say that, to be honest, anymore, because we conceded 2 late goals, 2 really poor defending at the end, and I think we massively missed Maddison today. I think he was, I have to say, the quality on the ball just wasn't there. We couldn't string 2 passes together in the final third. We had no quality.
Seemed like there was no fluidity or any sort of anything towards our play today. We couldn't put 2 passes together.
Sloppy.
I thought Bissouma was terrible today. I mean, he specifically literally could not play a pass today. I thought the whole midfield was tragic. I mean, I thought we were defending well for the most part.
Yeah.
But, I mean, our general play was literally terrible today.
Well, look, we had 1 shot on target. That tells the story. Now,
we had 1, they had 2, and they won 2-1.
But I think overall, like shots, I don't know what the overall stats was, but I looked at it near the end of the game. We were like 4 shots the whole game.
Yeah.
Wolves had 14. I think that just goes to show the territorial kind of dominance each team had. We really struggled when we got to the final third to create any sort of openings.
If we even got there, we were struggling to get there.
Yeah, look, credit to Wolves, because clearly we know they're a tough team to play against, and they're a very physical team and very aggressive team, and they showed their physical qualities today. They made it very difficult to play through them, and we found it very, very tough. Obviously, we did brilliant in that first goal. It was a great team goal, and you thought, okay, look, 3 minutes in, we got an early goal, and that should be a sign of things to come, but unfortunately, that was the only time we really did that. The whole game, that was 3 minutes in. And obviously, we went with a midfield 3 of Højbjerg, Bissouma and Sarr. Sarr seemed to be most of the time the most advanced midfielder. I just don't think it worked. I don't think the dynamic of that midfield worked at all. There was not enough technical ability. In fact, when Bentancur and Lo Celso came on in the second half, I thought the technical ability was much better. We were keeping the ball a lot better, albeit that was the period where we did concede 2. But I thought on the ball, I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was definitely better than it was in the first half.
I think Ange got it wrong in terms of his team selection today, because I don't think there was nowhere near enough creativity in that midfield today.
Yeah, we struggled.
And we had Giovanni Lo Celso on the bench. We got Brian Hill on the bench. Like, when the hell is Giovanni? We said it before the game, right, in the preview. Like, when the hell is Gio going to play if he's not going to step in this game?
I thought he had a nice cameo.
Yeah, look, he was good when he came on. Some nice challenges, putting himself about.
Nearly scored.
He did nearly score, and I think you saw exactly what we were missing as soon as he came on.
Just a bit of quality. Someone who could keep the ball under pressure. Obviously, Bissouma's known for that, but I don't think
he had a poor game today.
I don't think Sarr and Højbjerg are known for that, and I think that told. I think when they were put under pressure, they were giving the ball away way too much. I think Bissouma, as well. I thought he didn't cover himself in any glory at all today.
Bissouma, Højbjerg, and Sarr were all just kind of roaming around, not finding their men anywhere near as often. The only time we looked threatening pretty much in the game was the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Johnson obviously had a chance late in the game. He only got a tap in, but when he got the ball on the left-hand side, struggled to really threaten. I thought Kulusevski was probably our brightest attacker, but again,
even he didn't have a great game. I thought Aït-Nouri defended really well against him.
I have to say, I thought Son was anonymous today. He really struggled to get involved.
But there was no kind of, he didn't get any service whatsoever.
But the service he did get, he was struggling to hold the ball. He was really his hold-up play was really poor, and he tried some blind passes around the corner, just kept giving away pretty needlessly, so I was very disappointed at that. But if we move on to positives, to be fair, I thought our back 5 defended well, all of them, to be fair.
There were a few dodgy moments in there from Dyer, but I thought all in all he had a good game today. But Ben Davies and Pedro Porro, I think, were both our best players today, especially Ben Davies.
I have to analyse the goals, so I've only seen them live, I haven't seen any replays. It did both look like they were runners on Dyer, but on the initial watching, I have to watch it back. But if we take the first 90 minutes before stoppage time, you have to say Davies was man of the match. He was absolutely brilliant. I have to give him a lot of credit.
How aggressive was he? Every time he was getting in there, he was winning the ball back time and time again, getting us up the pitch at times as well.
Made some really crucial clearances at the back post as well, like really impressive stuff. Yeah, and on the ball, he was showing a bit of quality more than Dyer. Dyer, I have to say, defended well, but when he was on the ball, he was terrible.
Was there anyone good on the ball today?
I thought Porro was
Porro
good.
and Davies aside, was there anyone good on the ball today? There wasn't.
Yeah, not
there
really.
wasn't.
I would say Dyer. I'm pretty sure he an unforced error from him led to their first goal, because he played the ball straight out play from when he had the possession. And
there was one in the first
throw.
half, unforced error from Dyer, which could have been more dangerous as well.
And that led to the goal, obviously. I thought Vicario, did what he had to do. I thought he had a good game. I thought Porro had a good game, and I thought Emerson had a mixed game, but it was okay. I don't think he was
on
too
the
bad.
ball, poor.
Yeah, on the ball we were just shocking, and I think, look, we've seen teams, to be honest, this season struggle against Wolves on the ball. We saw City struggle against them.
Yeah.
We've seen Liverpool struggle against them. We know it's not going to be easy, but we have players who have enough technical ability to be able to get an advantage against them. Unfortunately, they didn't come on till later, and I don't know, they struggled to set in the game. Maybe it was a case of, obviously, I can't say it was too many changes because they were forced, but there was a lot of changes, 5 changes from the game against Chelsea, and it showed.
Whether they're forced or not, it was too many changes, because you saw it was the worst performance of the season.
I'm saying it wasn't a criticism of Ange to change.
No, it's not. It's not a criticism of Ange to have those many changes, but I think it is a criticism of Ange of not to put more creativity in that middle of the park, in my opinion.
Yeah, I maybe understand not starting Bentancur from the start, but I think you had to have one of Lascelles or Bentancur there, and I think they did make a bit of a difference when they came on. It was just a really, really poor display, and off the back of obviously the disastrous game against Chelsea, we lost 4-1, and then we had all those injuries. It would have been, even if it was a bad performance, it would have just been enough just to get that 1-0 win in the 90th minute. We had taken that with both hands and just shown a bit of resilience. But unfortunately, it was very the Spursiness really is up the head a bit, because even if we conceded, all right, you take a draw. It's not a great result, but you just take the draw. You have to take it on the chin that you concede the last minute goal. But to concede again and lose the game, that's really hard to take.
It reminded me a lot today of Spurs under Conte. No creativity, not being able to string 2 passes together. Really boring game of football. Yeah. That's exactly what it was today, and also conceding 2 goals in the last minute. It's just classic Spurs all over. And after what we went through with losing, with our whole squad being decimated, right? We needed to get points in this game, and with our next 3 games now, I was worried coming into this game for the run that we're about to go on now, and now I'm even more worried.
The credit to Wolves, they definitely deserve something out of the game. Probably deserved the win, to be honest. I don't think
they were the better team. They were definitely the better team.
They were the better team. I wouldn't say, I don't think they were amazing in their own right, but they're definitely better than us. And I think the home crowd really got behind. They stuck with them the whole game. Obviously their substitutions worked. Sarabia came on and scored the goal, didn't he? And then obviously Lamina scored the winner. And we just found it hard to deal with them. I think we contained them in terms of their attacking threat.
Up until the last minute,
they really didn't have too many chances.
We've now lost 2 games in a row with no sign of Van de Ven and Maddison, who are so crucial, coming back now. We've got Villa, Man City and Newcastle as our next 3 games. How many points are we getting in those 3 games?
And just got to find some solutions quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, it's hard to envisage. They're 3 tough games, really tough games, and all 3 of those teams, even when we got our best team, we're going to struggle to get points. So in this, and considering all the injuries, it's definitely going to be a struggle. Not to say, I'm giving up just yet of getting anything, but definitely after today, the way we played, it's hard to envisage that we're going to really get wins, especially lots of wins in those games. So we're in for a tough few weeks, I think.
All right, there you have it. 2-1 to Wolves at Molineux. We'll see you all very soon. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on Spurs.